Okay, we are back and ready for the next round, and we've got a lot of stuff going on. Let's start here. We play the top card of the mission deck into the sector with the fewest mission cards. That would be this one, the Phantom. The Baregs have recovered an experimental battleship that was lost in a wormhole and are making it ready for battle. Sneak sabotaged tech aboard the ship before it is fully operational. So, during the installation phase, a player in this sector may scrap 2 techs from their strike force ship and or their hand, and if they do, they can scrap this card. By the end of this round, we'll have to flip this card and it becomes a battleship. Woo! So, I want to try and take that out. And if he can get his tech on, this is the kind of, this ship is the guy that likes to scrap tech anyway, so I don't know if it counts as if you can do it for both. There's nothing in the rule book that says if I scrap, say, a bomb to do damage, does that count towards that? So, may scrap 2. So I'm thinking you would have to, in my opinion, to not game the game, I would have to focus on this and scrap them specifically for this and not for the dealing damage and this, not for both, because what I'm doing is I'm basically taking those bombs and putting them on this ship to sabotage it before it's operational. So that'll take care of that. No travel here. So I have a travel here and a travel here. Both of these say move the opposition ships in this sector with the most attack to the sector with the most strike force ships. Well, this sector has the most strike force ships. So these 2 will stay, and these 2 have the most attack. Well, no. That would be... That says opposition ships, so I'm not even 100% sure. Let's see what this one is. Well, he has the most. And these 2 are tied, and this one has a lot of defense. But we already have one over here with a lot of defense, which is not a good thing. So let's... And unfortunately, he had no defense. Let's go ahead and do this one just to... If there are more, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. If there are more, no, there's not. Okay. And whenever a ship moves into this region, it loses defense. Okay. Travel, 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 travel. Remove defense from each ship with 5 or more. So there's 3, 6, and I only have 4 here, so we're good. And that is all on the travel. So I hate to, but I think I'm going to stay there again. So requisition phase. I'm probably playing this wrong, but let's try to give this one more shot here. So 20, 40, well, I got 50 and 50, so 100. So now I could buy in any order, but I'm looking at these. I think I want to take the boarding party for 60 and the market calculator for 40. And slide those under my deck. And then here I've got 40, 80, 110. I'm going to start by getting the desperate measures for 40, and then get the rush thrusters. That's pretty cool. So there's another 80. So that means I have 30 left. Don't have enough to buy anything. So let's go to the bottom. And $20, $40, $60, $90. I'm going to start with this for 40, and this for 20. That's 60, and then I have 30 left over I can't use. So if I can get this installed and my ship should explode, I regen basically back up, and this is a boost to remove strike force, or remove energy from every strike force ship to instantly destroy a ship. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I had some requisition phase ships here, but all they did was increase price and stuff like that, or do something if a ship's in the sector, but there's no good guys in that sector, so I'm not worried about that. All right. Oh, so I did it again. So, beginning of the requisition phase, I'm going to get my money. So it's 20, 40, 60, 90. Then I am going to gain a relic for every 15 money I have. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that is a boost, so it gets. And then I will reduce the price of all tech by 10. Goofed up again, trying to play 3 people at once and manage the camera. I'm messing up. So that was 40, so it become 30. That's 40, so I still have 50 left, and I can buy this here. I can remove shields from an opponent's ship in the sector during the battle, and if that ship is not scrapped, then it gets it back. So it's a hydro EMP sentry, so electromagnetic pulse. It temporarily lowers their shields. So there we go. Put all those there. This deck is empty, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all right. Now let's go to the installation phase. I don't think I have anything up here to worry about. No, installation phase. If there is a attack granting tech installed on another strike force ship in the same sector, then my ship gains 1 attack. That is amazing. And nothing installed over here yet. So, okay. When this gun is scrapped, I can remove 2 energy from an enemy ship. So there's that. There's a 3rd gun under there, just hard to see. There we go. Let's see, what else we're going to install? And again, I forgot. First card. The first card that I requisition this phase, I put it into my hand. So, have to back up again. Okay. I can remove armor from an opposition ship in this sector. And then I move a tech from the top of one of the sector station decks to my hand. So that's awesome. That's why it was 60 and only gives 10 money when you draw it. This is a small cannon. When it's scrapped, it deals another small energy blast of 1. Alright, this ship is ready for battle. I just need to get a little bit more defense on it. And I'll hold on to that. And okay, let's see about here. Battle boost, tech. Too bad I didn't have this installed earlier, because now if an opposition ship enters the sector that I am in, I may scrap this card and remove 2 energy from that ship. And here is another gauze cannon. No, it's a quasar gun. 1, 2 on it. There we go. Battle boosts. And now let's install that tech and install this defense, which is kind of bad because, oh no, that guy has moved over. He's not going to target me. So that is the installation. Now we go to the battle. We're not doing elite mode, so I'm not worried about that. Remove can't remember what it was called. Artifact. Yeah, remove artifacts from Strike Force ships, but there are none. And battle. This ship engages the ship in this sector with the most energy. Okay. So 3, 6, 7. I think I've got that BD. 3, 6. Yeah. So it will engage that ship. No big deal. Don't have any defense, but tons of attack. So I could, let's see, recycle the top card of the last station deck. So I guess I just stick it in my deck. Nice. Your ship may travel to any sector. There we go. Let's get that free card. Okay. Let's try that. And let's see. I gotta take this guy out first because he's gonna ding me each time, but I'm not gonna have any tech to stop that ship from appearing. That's a shame. I've got one. I've only got one, and I don't want to. Well, I guess I could scrap. When this tech is scrapped from play, so it just says when it's scrapped from play, a player in this sector may scrap 2 techs from their Strike Force ship and or their hand. That is really... Do I get to deal the damage also? I don't think I would. Okay. And that is during the installation phase. So I guess before I get to this phase, I need to, the battle phase, I need to remove these 2, scrap them to keep this giant warship from appearing, or this battleship. Okay, so now I'm in the battle. So 2 and 2. I can't damage him anymore, so I'll go fight this thing. Okay. All right. And that's it for the battle prep. Now it's time to actually battle. And you know what? That's right. Let me do that different. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't have all this planned out well enough beforehand. I hate to get one gun and give up 2 shields, but now I can fight this guy. It's going to be slow going, but we will get there. All right. Got to get rid of him. Okay. Time to battle. Let's see. So I'm going to remove 1 defense from an opposition ship in this sector. Let's see, whenever energy would be removed from an opposition ship in this sector, other than the Guardian ship, you reduce that amount to 0, so I have to do it to this one. So I will remove 1 defense from an opposition ship in this sector. I may move a tech from the top 1 of the sector's station decks to my hand. That was a boost. So now I got this tech in my hand. Awesome. And that was a boost. So that goes there. Unless it says on it, recycle when played, boosts are 1 time, just like most of the tech that we buy. Okay. Alright. And let's do some battling. He has no attack but 4 defense. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got tons. So let's kill him first, since I can do these in any order. And recycle the top card of the last station deck. Now the way I understand it, that would just go to the bottom of my deck. Otherwise, it's not much of, you're just emptying this deck. You're not. So, let me know if I did that wrong, but I'm sure I'm making tons of mistakes. But at least you'll get an idea of how the game plays, the flow. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defense, so we're fine there. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. More than enough to take this ship out. I don't know why I threw all those off the card. Let's do that. And, ooh, a bounty is a relic. I will take a relic and put it on my ship. And then that goes here. Okay. And okay. Let's go here. 3 to 2, so I'm going to do 1 damage. He's doing 3 to 0, so I'm going to take 3 damage, but this card lets me remove them from the relics, artifacts, from here instead. Awesome. So whenever energy we remove from the ship, I'm going to remove an artifact token from this card instead. Awesome. That's why I wanted to do that. Plus that card's going to ding me again. So I think that's it for the battle phase. Do I have any cards I want to play? No. Okay. And let's see. Okay, I think that would be it. Now we do Aftermath. Remove energy from each strike force. Remove energy from each strike force ship in this. So I will just lose that. And nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing there. You may recycle a card from your hand, and if you do, gain a defense. Okay. I will gain a defense. Well worth it. And I think that is it. We have 2 unopposed here, 1 here. I just left it there so I can remember. This here is a mess. Let's just start here. Boost. Move the opposition ship in this sector with the most power to another sector, and then play the top card of the mission deck in that sector. With the most attack. Well, that would be this one. Move it there. Done with this sector, but now I have to play the top mission card into this sector. Dead or alive, the Syndicate has put a bounty on the heads of the Strike Force pilots, and a ruthless bounty hunter is en route to collect. That is, unless you fake your own death and collect first. One player in this sector may recycle all their cards in play, and in hand, and flip their Strike Force ship panel to the grounded side. If you do, recycle the top card of each station deck in this sector. Flip your Strike Force ship panel back to the active side, restore its attack and defense to the printed values, and scrap this card. If no one does, flip this card. And then we have a bounty hunter. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to scrap my ship for that. But this Aftermath does not take place because it just came out. If there are no opposition ships, discard this, and if the sector is overrun, flip it. That does not happen, so we're good to go there. Remove energy from each strike force in this ship. So we'll lose, one here, and lose 1 shield there. And I believe that is it. Play the top card of the opposition ship deck. So they're about to have 4 there. I'm hoping to get rid of that, so let's stick it over here. Okay, it's another one of those guys. They're not that strong, but 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then ship comes into that sector. Okay, that's it. So that's another round we've gone through. So, yep. All right, we're going to stop it there and pick it up in the next round after I go through with the deck, get the 4 cards, and decide my plans. And I've really got to start focusing over here soon. So, all right, stick around. Thanks for watching. Well, those of you who are familiar with the game are probably yelling at me about how bad I'm playing, but that's okay. We're ready for the next round, and I'm going to clear off this sector so that I can move 2 of these ships over here the next turn and let this one stay in combat, let the war beast. But if all 3 sectors ever become overrun, we instantly lose. And this one was overrun for a while, so I want to get this one completely cleared, this one a little bit cleared, so that my ships can travel without restrictions. So let's get into it. Play the top card of the mission deck in the sector with the fewest mission cards. Lockdown. Enforcers working for the Syndicate have taken over a level of the station, disrupting commerce and generally being a nuisance. Someone should convince them to move alone. Play this top card on top of one of the sector's station decks. This sector now effectively has 1 fewer station decks. And during the recruitment, if this sector is overrun and at least 2 strike force ships are in the sector, you flip this card, and then it becomes, let's put it there. This sector has no quests, so alright. Travel. Move the 2 opposition forces in the sector with the most attack to the sector with the most strike force. Well, so that will go there. And then, although I wanted to stay here and buy those cards, won't get that one. And move the 2 opposition ships in this sector with the most attack to, so that will stay there. If there are more opposition ships than strike force ships in this sector, strike force ships cannot travel. So these cannot leave. Alright. Don't think I have any travel abilities. Travel. Well, I only have 3 energy, so I don't lose 1 here. And I think that is it. These relics don't count as energy. Energy is specifically from the base game. It is only power and defense. These are relics, but I have a card that lets me spend them when I lose energy. So they don't count toward that, so I'm safe. But now it is my travel phase, and I think I'm going to have to travel here to help get rid of some of these ships, especially this one, so that we can get our main force over there. Okay. So now we're to the recruitment, and oops, I put too many. That is just a mess. It's going to take a while to clean off to get him out there to kill him. Increase the price. Any strike force here? No. Increase the price? No. Okay. All right. So, let's see. That kind of messed up my plans. I was hoping to put these on the gray hammer, but now we're not going to be able to do that. So, let's see. I have 60 here. I'll use that to buy this boarding party. But I can, let's say I have 60. Let's see, it's a, nope, don't have anything because this is not installed yet. So, 60. I'll buy that. Nice. Now we've got some stuff going on here. Then I will buy, let's see, this 10 and this 10. So, yep. Okay. Hmm. Alright, I'll buy that mine too. That'll use all of Vigilance money. Now I could have bought one with her and then come over here and bought some, but okay. Ooh, I would have liked to have had that also. But that's okay. If he's going to stay here in this sector, he can use some extra defense. So for 10, he'll buy that. And $40. Okay, plenty of money. Gonna have lots of leftover, and then he will buy this. It's not a tech necessarily that he'll buy both of those. It's not a tech necessarily that he really wants, but he can throw these on his ship, and then he has some boost cards that lets him destroy tech to do damage. So he just has to get his cards drawn and do that. So let's refill these. So now I think the book says that if one of those stacks runs out to 0, you immediately, but I just do it at the end of the purchase phase. Since I'm recording, makes it a little bit less to stop and think about and such. So, okay. And I think it's fair enough. I seem to be doing well enough. So, now, right, I think that's all for that. Yep. So now, installation again. Let's see what we have to install. Now I have this, so in future, I can reduce the price of the top card of one station deck to 10. That's pretty awesome. And then I have boosts. Let's see. Let's put another internodal mine there. And then I have some great boosts there. Let's see. I'm going to install this tech, although I'm not really keen on it. It's the Stolen Thrilling Cloak. Energy cannot be removed from this ship during the aftermath phase. And then during the travel phase, I must recycle a card in my hand or this card. But I might just go ahead and destroy that and do some damage. Alright. So let's see. We really need to get rid of this so that we can travel. And I think I will let the hammer, let's see, engage this ship. And the War Beast, let's see. No defense here, but has a lot of offense, and it's going to really hurt the War Beast, who has no defense at the moment. So, actually, I forgot. He already had one internodal mine equipped. So, let's go ahead and scrap this, because this ship moved over here. There we go. Now let's see what we're going to do. Let's have hammer fight that. And now this guy can fight this one. 3 damage. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. Okay. Now, let's see. So I will remove energy from vigilance to gain an attack. Well, I will scrap that to gain an attack. But this card says when this tech is scrapped from play, the ship gains 2 attack. What it is, it's a linked cargo container. So once the cargo container falls off, it becomes a mobile turret. So pretty cool. I'm going to scrap that because that was the last. And gain 2 more attacks. So she is ready to take on the big stuff. And now I have this card. If energy was removed from vigilance during this phase, I can gain 1 attack and 1. Did I? Oh, no, there it is. Recycle when played, recycle when played. So 1 attack and 1 defense. Excellent. She's going to have no problem with any of those ships. Let's see what I got here. So I will recycle when used, and I will remove 2 energy from an opposition ship in this sector, and then remove 1 attack from the Ragnarok. So I will remove 2 from this, and remove 1 attack from the Ragnarok. I lose my laser cannon, my quasar gun, but it's okay. Do I want to do anything else? Actually, I don't want to do it from this one. I'm going to take 2 from here. If I'm doing my math right. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I'm not going to have enough. So can't get both of them. I was hoping to get that one in, this one not going to be able to. Alright. Now let's see here. Ooh, yeah, I think I will. So, have a bombing run. I'm going to remove 1 energy from each opposition ship in this sector. And that's recycle when played. So, remove 1, remove 1, 1, 1, and 1. Your ship may travel to any sector. Well, it says may. I don't want to. I want to stay there so I can finish him off, help clear up this area. Let's see what else I have here. I'm going to boost requisition and recycle when played. Scrap a tech installed on the Grey Hammer, and if you do, remove 2 energy from a ship in this sector. So I will scrap this. And that was a mission. Now we'll remove 2 energy from this ship and bounty. Your ship may travel to any sector. Nope, don't want to. Okay. And here's another boost. The Bombardier's Aptitude. Recycle when played. If a tech installed on the Grey Hammer was scrapped this phase, you may remove 2 energy from a ship in this sector. Well, let's just go ahead and remove 2 from this one so that I don't take as much damage. There we go. So then he has 1 defense and some attack. So if I were to just destroy this by remove 2 energy from an opposition ship in the sector and remove 1 energy from Ragnarok, that will just make me take 1 less damage. But this is a hastily welded turret, so when this would be scrapped, I can just recycle it instead. So I will lose 1. to recycle that. And this is recycled when played. So actually that would go on top. I played it first. And remove 1, 2. Always remove the defense first. But that will just make me take 1 less damage. I was going to lose it anyway. I was going to take 2 damage from him because I have no defense. So there we go. Or I mean, I was going to take 3. He had 3 power. So it works out the same. It just lets me cycle through my cards and get some damage done. And let's see. Alright, I think we're ready for battle. So this one will do 1 damage to me and I will do 3 to it. So it is dead. And I lose this. Now, when this tech is scrapped from play, you may remove 2 energy from a ship in this sector. I will just remove 2 energy from this one. Now technically this war beast did not destroy that. The Gray Hammer did with his ability. So you may remove energy from a ship in this sector, which it didn't matter. The reward was not going to benefit either ship. It was just going to remove energy from a ship in this sector. And this is scrapped. And now we have 3 to 6 defense. She has plenty of defense. 3 defense. He has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 damage. Yeah. So, we've cleared this sector. No station cards may be flipped in this sector this round. Well, they're not going to be anyway because there are no unengaged opposition forces there. Okay. Remove relic from, nope, there's no 4 ships there. Any more battle, and we're not playing elite, so yep. Alright, I think that's it. So, now we're on to the aftermath. So here, I may recycle a card from my hand, and if I do, the ship gains a defense. That has just been the greatest upgrade. Permanent defense just right there. Well, that's awesome. All right. Let's see. Aftermath. Oop, I was supposed to add 1 relic to the ship during the installation. Now I could have removed that and saved the gun, but that gun helped me destroy that ship without the war beast taking any more damage, so I will keep that. Alright. Aftermath. 1 player in this sector may recycle all their cards in play in their hand and flip this Strike Force ship panel to the grounded side. And if you do, you recycle the top card of each station deck in the sector. Flip your Strike Force panel back to its active side and restore its power and defense to the printed values. If no one does this, flip this card. Well, let's see. All cards in play and in hand. Well, I hate to lose this just because it puts that tech up there, but I'll recycle this. He has a huge deck, though, so it may not come up for a while. And I'll flip this. Now, I don't know if that means he loses these relics, too. It doesn't say that. It just says, recycle the top card of each station deck in this sector. Okay. I don't know that that is a big deal. So 1, 2, 3. I'll do them in order. They get recycled. Okay. I don't think they would go into my deck for free. But somebody can leave a comment and let me know for sure. This card is called Dead or Alive. So I recycle the top card of each deck in each sector station. Then I flip my Strike Force card panel back to the active side and restore its defense and armor to the printed values and scrap that card. So 2. Okay, so I just remembered, I think I am going to remove these relics because it did not say scrap, it said recycle. So 1, 2, 3, and that would mean it goes on the bottom of his deck. Wow, he has a huge deck. We need to start throwing out some things for him to sabotage. All right, so this card is done. If there are no opposition forces in this sector, scrap this card gladly. And remove energy from Strike Force ships in the sector. There are none. And that is it. All right. So I'm going to deal out the cards. Look at what we're going to do next. We're going to be flying all of these over here to start whittling down this, lure out the boss, and take him down. I think we have this well in hand now. All right, so come back and join me and see how it turns out. Before we get into the next round, I did notice I missed something here. During the installation phase, if there is a power granting tech installed on any other Strike Force ship in the same region, then this ship will gain an attack as well. Forgot to do that. Also, I missed this aftermath, which says to flip the top card. Now, I don't want to stick it here. We've already got guys here. If I have to, I can leave one guy here to finish this off, send 2 more over there, and start cleaning up. So, if there are more opposition ships than Strike Force ships in this sector, Strike Force ships cannot travel away from this sector. Well, not a problem. So, 3. There we go. And I think that gets us ready for the next round. So, stick around.